Good morning, chicks and chickens. Welcome back to Old Man Farm. My name is Sid as always. Oh yeah, it's Blair's birthday today. We woke up with oil in our hands. We don't need to talk about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the basics. You know the drill. Truffle oil, check the cellar, check on the animals, and collect the goods, right? And then beyond that, we'll check our luck, and we may go back to the skull mine, because you know, we don't need a whole lot of iridium for our purposes. And in fact, we may already have reached that point. Whoops, I just said, Sid, let's check our fortune. So yeah, we may head back there. I'm not sure. Let's see. Very displeased. I take it back. Although, since a lot of enemies do drop iridium, it might actually still be worth it. I don't know. We'll decide. But first, hey, I had some extra wood lying around. I thought maybe you could use it. Take care. Thanks, Robin. Oh, another letter. I'm creating an enchanted staff of phenomenal power. However, I'm missing something. An iridium bar, you butthole. I'm willing to pay 5 times the market value for it. Bring it to me as soon as you can. He says, I heard what you're talking about. When I require the things you require. Render unto me your iridium. Okay. So, let's go ahead and check the number of iridium we have. I think we're at 5. So that's what we need for Ginger Island. Oh my god, you know what? I think we have Ginger Island. I think we have the boat ready to go. Oh boy. Okay, well, in that case, let's, yes, let's go ahead and we'll get our basic chores done. And then we're gonna go check on that. If that's what we do today, you won't see me complaining. I would like to pop up and check on Blair. I know sometimes she is down at the ocean fishing, but I don't actually know her schedule offhand. So we'll look into it. Hopefully we can see her for her birthday, but not sure. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. We don't need to get Sinclair all chilled out. Hello, everybody. How's everyone doing? So this is like, I believe this is the actual latest I've ever recorded an episode in reference to when it needed to go out. It is like after 12:30 today, as of the day that this releases, and I am recording this. So I'm a little behind, but I know this is the same old song and dance with me lately, but I was on the phone with creditors and bankers all morning, but there is some light at the end of the tunnel. Again, I don't have any finalized news for you guys yet, but it's still it's positive momentum, positive forward momentum. So, hey, still fingers crossed that everything works out. But it's looking good as of right now. I'm in the process of calling old employers to find W-2s because, well, as I've mentioned to you guys, when COVID hit and everything went into lockdown, I did my lifelong dream of buying a van and living in it. I say this only somewhat facetiously. My whole life when people, well, not my whole life, but most of my life when people would ask me, what do you want to be? I'd say homeless. That's, you know what I mean? Like, and again, I'm not like, I don't want that. I can already hear people being like, you're poking light. It's harder than you think. Listen, stop. I get that. It's more the idea that, I never wanted to be tied down with, owning things or money or any of that. And so that's where that sentiment came from. But anyway, I bought that van, and record keeping sort of went out the window. So I'm having a hard time tracking down all the various like W-2s and things I need to make sure that I can get approved for this loan. So it's been a little bit of a faff, but no big deal. Anyway, let's go check in here real quick. I know we have to do some regrowing. Ooh, good music. Very good music. Let's go ahead and get some of these growing, and then we'll move on. But anyway, so yeah, should be moving forward here. I will know, which I know this is really cutting it a little too close for my liking, but we will know for sure if our loan is approved before the end of November, and then we have a guaranteed 15 days closing. So if everything goes according to plan, we will have our house ready to move in before our deadline of January 1st, which is very, very exciting for me. As I just said, I never wanted to own anything. But, you know, it's one of those moments where, you know, the priorities in my life have changed, obviously. You know, it's a weird thing for me to be at a point where I am, you know, I'm sure you've heard like people say, you know, like, oh, if child me or like teenage me could see me now, they'd punch me in the face, right? I don't really have that thought with the way my life has gone. I think there are definitely some decisions I've made that are horrible that young me would be very upset with me about. But when it comes down to, you know, the things I've done and the places I've been, I think I've done okay by my starry-eyed child outlook, right? But it is, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, just I've been so in the mode of get this done that I haven't really stopped to smell the roses and tell you, you know what? Roses scare me, and what I mean is, I never wanted to get a house. I've never, you know what I mean? I always, or rather, whenever I pictured me and purchasing a home, it was always in the form of buy land and plop like a trailer on it. You know what I mean? I never wanted a house, especially one in town, and especially not one, you know, so near to where I grew up. It was just never anything I wanted. But, you know, now I, for once in my life, am not thinking about just myself, you know, and I want to have somewhere stable that my kid can grow up and not have to worry about, oh, you know, hey, the lease is about up. Are we going to have a house? You know, I want to have a place where he can have friends over and have, you know, a normal childhood, whatever normal is. But you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to provide these things that I think although I am letting go of some of the foolish, fanciful, I don't know if foolish is the right word, but fanciful ideals. Yes, Blair is here. Nice. I'm letting go of some of the fanciful ideals of my childhood. You remembered my birthday. Thank you. This is great. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm letting go of some of those things, but I think young me, and even hell, even 2-3 years ago me, would have looked at this, a lot of these things as, you know, you've given up, you've given in, and you know, hey, suppose I have, but you know, that's what they call growing up, right? But no, in all seriousness, priorities have changed, and I'm terrified of buying a house. Are you kidding me? I'm absolutely, abjectly terrified. But all materials have been found. The boat will be repaired overnight. I thought so. I thought we had another night. Okay. Yar, Willie. But yeah, you know, I'm terrified of owning a home. I'm terrified of being in one place for an extended period of time. I am a wanderer at heart. I am a nomad. I almost just, my friend has a username that involves the word nomad, and it's a very, very good username, and it is accurate to me, but I can't say it because it is in fact its username. I should have just not brought it up, and then I could have said it. But you know, hey, wink, wink, nod. You know who you are. But yeah, it's very difficult for me. But you know, so was getting sober. You know, so are so many things. You know, holding myself accountable for poor behavior and bad decisions I've made. You know, these are all very difficult things to do. But I think, ooh, we'll take the battery pack. I think, table plant. Oh, nice. Yeah, we'll take that. I thought that said plant table. I got real confused. I think in the long run, hell, not even the long run, in the short term, I'm realizing that the reason well, not the reason, don't get me wrong. There's a lot, I think there's a lot to be said about a nomadic, very minimalist, you know, just, I think there's a lot to an existence like that, but I also think a lot of my ideals and the way I was doing things, the way I was going about some of those processes was very self-destructive. I am nothing if not self-destructive, and I know this. I've always known this, and I think I'm squirming against it. I mean, hard, but I feel like I'm finally being productive to my own well-being in my life, and it's strange. Like I said, it's a feeling that it rubs me the wrong way. Quite honestly, it does. It doesn't feel good. But I also know that a lot of times, at least I do, I don't know about you guys, but I look back at times of great strife, you know, be it change or hardship, or you know, and hardship in the way of, you know, it could be anything, but you know, something that you get to work through and overcome. You know, at the end of those times, even if you just feel beaten and battered and just destroyed by everything, you end up looking back at those times fondly. At least, again, I do. I think by next Christmas, next my birthday, I think I'm gonna look back at this time and feel relieved. Not only that I'm, well, obviously that I'm finished with it, but that I was able to do it. That and not just that I was able to do it, but that I had the support structure around me to be able to make these things happen. You know, I think I've said it before, I don't consider myself a person of lengthy plans. I tend to make a plan. That plan is relatively few steps and short term, and then I complete said plan and I move on to the next thing. And that is just the way I operate. So, yeah, this is all new to me. And like I said, although I don't feel good about it now, although it feels like just the itchiest, gnarliest, tightest wool sweater on me right now, and I hate it and everything about it, it makes me want to rip it off and run. You know, eventually that sweater will wear itself in, and it might just end up being the comfiest, coziest sweater that you own, right? But hey, what do I know? I'm a moron, so don't listen to me. What is going on? Why can I just never seem to place anything on that table? It's very strange, isn't it? I feel like it is. I don't want to just plop this down somewhere. That feels... I don't like it. Put it up here for now until we get another table. I know that's not really the place for it, but it's just going to have to work now. Oh, anyway, sorry guys. That was a lot. I don't know. It's a very strange time in my life, and and you all are getting to just hang out with me through it, and it's strange. It's weird, but you know, I do think that this is not even think. I know this is the happiest I've been. This is the happiest year I've ever that I've had in my adult life, and I mean like actually happy, not just drunk and partying, and you know, or not even just drunk, just you know, not inebriated and partying and thus feeling like I'm happy, but actually quantifiably happy. Even as stressed out as I am, I have my family, I have my health, I have sobriety, I have this channel, I have all of you. I have so many things going for me right now. And I am just, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good despite all the feeling bad, which as someone with bipolar disorder, that is kind of frightening, because usually when I feel good knowing that it should probably be bad feelings, it means I'm gonna crash. So we'll see, and I just may, but hopefully I can ride it out till, God, at least until the loan is through and the closing happens. And then you know what? I can crash in the house that I officially own for, you know, I can crash for weeks at a time, whatever it takes. But getting through to there is really just my only goal right now. Oh my God. Anyway, you know what's funny is I had intended to talk to you guys about Lord of the Rings of all things, but then I got so sidetracked with the only thing that my brain has space for anymore, and that is this stupid house. I promise you tomorrow I will not talk about the house. I won't talk about the house. Okay? I promise. Okay, we saw Blair. That's good. We have a free day tomorrow. That is also good. What is that holiday that's coming up? Oh, Festival of Ice. Yes. Who's that? Caroline. Oh, I like her winter outfit. Very nice. Okay, I think we have we can check on that cheese, see if that's completed. What an odd but productive day. There we go. And I think we had a single mayonnaise. Oh, I see wormy spots. We also got, I think, a record number of worm spots today, but that's because it's all winter roots and such, so nothing exciting. But sometimes no news is good news, right? Like, no publicity is bad publicity. I don't know if I agree with that, but I understand the sentiment. Okay, we're gonna barely make it. But let's go down to the cellar real quick. Get these couple of cheeses thrown in. And then get to bed. Oh boy. We should go get some more hardwood soon so that we can start working on more casks for the basement. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. I don't know, but let's go ahead and hop in bed. Well, listen, I'm in a good mood today, and that is for many, many, many reasons. But not least of all is this channel and you guys. I know I said it yesterday, but again, I'll shut up about it after this. But I'm feeling real appreciative these last few days. And so again, I thank you guys for hanging out and listening to me ramble about my life. I don't know why anyone would be interested in it. I'm not even interested in it, but whatever. I hope it's entertaining. I'm gonna go pet a dog, I think. I need to calm down. Anyway, be good to each other. I will talk to you tomorrow. Good night.